As always, it's always an honor to be back here in Bud Walton, especially for a night as tonight. I'm very excited personally, but I'm also excited for my family, my friends, my teammates, and the coaching staff and the fans. So, again, I'm very excited to be here today. Thank you all for your support for all the years, and I guess we'll just open it up.
Corliss, what's different about this year than a year ago when the whole national championship team was honored? This is more of an individual celebration for you, so there might be some differences there for you.
Well, for me, I try to treat it the same because, individual awards are cool and it's nice, but for me, it's more about my team, my teammates that I play with. Without them, without our success as a team, there's no way I'd have an opportunity to have my jersey raised in the rafters. So to me, I try to approach it in that sense, but look at it as a celebration of the things that we accomplished as a team, and not only my teammates, but also my family and friends, all those who have supported me throughout my career and life and been there for me.
Of course, I know you're pretty instrumental in Bobby Portis's development as a younger guy. How close are you to Bobby, and what do you think about what he's doing right now?
I'm not quite sure what I can and can't say about Bobby with the NBA rules, but just as far as our relationship, I've known him since he was in the second grade and had an opportunity to get to know him a lot over the years, and I'm very happy and proud of him. He's a great young man. I'm more proud of him as a young man than I am as a basketball player. So that's where our relationship is, more on the relationship side rather than basketball.
How did that happen in second grade? What's the tie-in? How did you know him that early?
I was coaching AAU basketball, and my brother was going to Barber College, and his mom was going to Barber College at the same time. So I asked him, does he know anyone that has any tall kids? And I had a chance to meet his mom, and found out that I actually played basketball against his uncle who went to Parkview. So we kind of had a relationship there. Coached him for some years, and it was just fun to watch him develop and grow as a young man.
What do you remember of a second grader?
Excuse me?
What do you remember of a second grader?
Of him as a second grader? He was really emotional, even when if I was talking to him like this, sometimes he would break down and cry. But come to find out that, it was just the love that he felt between us. And to me, I've always looked at Bobby as another son, and that's a relationship we've had and will continue to have.
You're just the second guy to get the banner deal. Coach Christian will get the next one. How do you feel about being part of that first three group?
It's awesome. I mean, just being a kid from Arkansas, having this opportunity or this recognition is an awesome feeling, and following suit behind one of the greatest players in the state of history in Sidney Moncrief, having an opportunity to follow behind him, and then Coach Richardson closing things out next week. That's just it's a great company to be with.
Of course, it's obviously going to be a warm welcome for you tonight in terms of fans. Looking back on your playing days, and then of course you're still close with the fans. What can you say about their passion for the basketball program?
These are the greatest fans in the world. And I know everyone at every university or professional level always say they have the greatest fans in the world, but to me, I can't see any better. I've been all around the United States, played in a lot of arenas, and the people of Arkansas have always supported this team. This is our professional team, the Arkansas Razorbacks, and the support that they've given this program throughout the years, the good times and the bad times. I mean, you can't ask for anything better, and to have an opportunity to stand out there in center court again and just to hear that ovation and bring back the memories of when I played out there is going to be a feeling that hopefully I can hold my composure with.
Do you remember one of the first games out here? I guess it was against Missouri, where things kind of got crazy.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I mean, just, I'd never been a part of a game like that where, from start to finish, you just totally dominated the team, and just the atmosphere of opening up this new arena. The fans were crazy. They were wild. Our guys fed off of that energy, and at the end of the game, we won maybe 52 points or so, something like that. So, I mean, just the memory of those type of games, that type of atmosphere, is great to be back and to experience it once again.
Has time made you kind of appreciate things any differently, or do you look back on things and view things even a little differently than when you actually went through them?
Yeah, I think when you're going through it, you don't take time to really enjoy as much as you would, once you retire and reflect on things. Being a young man in college, everything was going fast, but playing the games, it was fun. I enjoyed it. But now that I'm older and had a chance to sit back and reflect on things, I realized how blessed I was, how blessed we all were to be a part of the history that was created here. Not only the fan support, not only the national championship, but also for an opportunity to play under a man like Coach Richardson. I always saw him as, back then, was a coach who was on us, being hard, pushing us, but now I get to see the man and understand his history, where he came from, and why he coached the way he did, and why he pushed us not only to excel on the court, but as well as off the court.
When you look at what Mike's doing and the progress he's made, soft spot in your heart, I mean, what do you feel like, what are your thoughts on him and just as a man and a coach and what he's doing? Coach
Anderson has a history of turning programs around. I mean, he did it at UAB, he did it at Missouri, and I knew when he came back home to Arkansas he was going to do the same thing here. And I've always been a fan of his, not just because he was part of the Razorback family, but just because he's always been there for me. Whether it was after Coach Richardson jumped one of us in practice, or even once I went on to play in the NBA, he always stayed in touch. And it meant a lot to me. And to see this program turn around and for him to be at the helm, like you said, it's a soft spot in my heart for him. And I'm very excited for him, this program, and the direction that it's going.
Do you think this can become a consistent, national power like it used to be?
I believe so. I believe Coach Anderson has a formula. It's worked for him in the past, and now you see it's starting to work here. It always takes time. We want things to happen right away, but when we give it time and you have a formula that works, you'll see the results, and I think we're starting to see that now, and I believe he's going to continue on the same path.
Did you get to see the Razorbacks play very much? I'm sure you're pretty busy with what you're doing with Kings with that. Did you get to see him play at all? I
try to watch as many games as possible, and this year I've had a chance to watch more than I have in the past, and I'm right there with you and all the fans. I'm cheering and yelling at the screen as well. But it's been exciting to watch them grow this year, especially the poise they've shown on the road, the way they've improved, playing away from Bud Walton Arena. I think this team is destined for some good things down the road.